Remember that Monterey was one of the most important fisheries along the Pacific coast. Since then, regulations on fishing nationwide has increased, but fishing is an important part of Monterey's history and heritage. That is why it is still a destination for recreational fishermen. In addition, several commercial fishing operations remain to continue our storied tradition. The goal is to balance this way of life with responsible stewardship of our ocean's resources.
Monterey's fishing community, both recreational fishing activities and probably even more so commercial fishing activities, is just integral to the identity of this community. We know this in many, many ways. Monterey has been a fishing port for 150 years and has traditionally had some of the largest fish landings found in the West Coast. That being said, fishing across the West Coast and the nation really is really struggling with a lot of different issues. And everything from, in some cases, overfishing issues, in other cases, competition from farm-raised products and international products. And now we have the increasing diesel prices that have really put a stop to some things. People can't afford to go out and look around for fish. So that industry is really being challenged, and we have, in fact, over the last 15 years, lost about half of the commercial fishermen and fishing operations that we had back in 1995. And the city is very attentive to these issues. They value that culture and heritage. They also know how strongly it relates to our much bigger and successful tourism economy. The city officials understand that fishing heritage and culture and being able to eat fresh fish, you know, that's big reasons why people come here to Monterey and what separates Monterey from other areas. And so there's that linkage as well. And the city is doing basically all it can to support that industry and work out creative solutions. And I would add that here locally in Central California, it's really not a depleted resource issue, as much as it is a increasingly stringent regulations and spatial management measures and what have you that are reducing fishing opportunities very steadily. And then also the other factors I mentioned, fuel and competition and what have you. But it's going to be a struggle to find out how to make the best use of those, the opportunities that are remaining. We have right now a wonderful sardine fishery. Sardines are on about a 60-year cycle here in Monterey Bay, and they were last here in the 30s and 40s when we had the big boom, and 60 years later they're back. And by a very large biomass, we're delighted to see the offloading happening off of Wharf 2, and the wharf has kind of come alive. A lot of the fishing families are down there with their buckets to get some sardines and, you know, to kind of see things, and it's a delight to see.